wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God.
Historic taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
While all the momentum is with the team on offense, how about the guys on defense having to make a quick adjustment now? Bad field position for them with the ball out near the 50. They've got to know that the offense could strike big right here.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
3rd and 12.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
43 rail. Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Love. Yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
13 yards, first
Exactly
down
what?
Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on
You got
that
some?
run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. Nothing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
What you want? You want Burger?
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
It's like a field goal, like my thing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jackson now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 41-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 9-yard line.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
3-3.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yellow. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
First down.
On the double.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Come on. Set.
Jacobs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready.
One more time with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Yeah, that's how my go.
Now the
His
Ravens
knees
going
are
to use
tank,
one of
see?
their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
McManus on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take.
To build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson. Complete to Likely. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
Henry up the middle. Shreds the tackle to about the 26 here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Again, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smash! Smash! Blue 32. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the defense on it quickly there as they stop it at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Third and 5.
Love looking to throw it. Right side to Watson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rashawn Gary getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them.
That went into the hands of Flowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
right. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game.
Down.
1st and 10 here.
Cut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 31 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have regained the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Inside handoff, Henry. Stays on his
15 yards.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
And cycle. Set, ready. Hut.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Okay,
here's
ready?
2nd down.
Set, hut. Watch out now. 50, 50, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up first and 10 here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. First and goal.
There.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Block 40. Ready?
Love looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.